Hello friends, today we are going to learn about the one kind of the small phenomena that is the herbarium. Okay, so look at the picture. Here we get an idea about the herbarium. That means here we get an idea what thing that is the here it is the dried plant, okay, which get pasted. This is the leaf-like structure. This is the inflorescence, okay. So it get pasted on one kind of a shape. So this is the important concept of a 11th standard biology, okay. So let's go where focus the conceptual manner. Now look at here. These are the two again herbarium. Okay. Now this is the fern nephrolipis and this is the another kind of the plants which is having all the kind of the herbarium. That means here leaf structure, flowering, twig, everything. Here we get an idea about the herbarium. Now the first thing is that the herbarium, this concept, or this is the plural form of the, that means the herbarium is the singular form. Okay, now the plural form of the herbarium is that the herbaria. The firstly, this terminology was coined by the Piton di Tornefort and it was initiated by the Italian taxonomist, that is the Luca Ghini. The lifespan of the Luca Ghini, it is the 1419 to the 1556. He uses this terminology or initiated this terminology in the taxonomy. Okay, so the basic thing is that what is the herbarium? Okay, the question is get arise that the what is herbarium? Now the herbarium, look at the picture. This is the herbarium. The herbarium, it is nothing but the art. It is one kind of art which is used for to the taxonomy study. Okay, it is one of the important taxonomic tool for to the taxonomic studies. Any kind of the taxonomic study, when they are doing at that time, this kind of the tool is basically used. What is the herbarium? That is, herbarium is nothing but the dried plant specimen which get pressed, which get mounted, and which get treated. So herbarium is the one kind of the dried plant specimen which get pressed, which get mounted and treated. Okay, so this is the thing we call as the herbarium. Now, what is the exact procedure of the herbarium formation? Okay, now look at, we have to collect the specimen. Now firstly we are collect the information of the plant. So firstly we have to find out the location where they are present, and we have to collect the material and taking the information like as what is the exact height, what is the exact weight, either it is a tree, either it is a shrub. That is, we have to know the nature of that plant, what is the exact structure of the leaf, either there is having a inflorescence, solitary inflorescence, or the which kind of the flowering. Okay, so we get all the information from that plant, and we have to collect the information from that plant and write down on the notepad. Okay, so this is the first. Secondly, we have to cut such a kind of the healthy disease-free twig. Okay, we have to cut down the healthy disease-free twig. If there is the flowering, it is good. If there is not flowering, then it's okay. So we have to cut down the such a kind of the twig. Then this twig we have to press. Okay, press in the newspaper or in the pressing machine. Okay, now this is the material, this is the wooden box. We have to press in the newspaper, and after 2 to 21 days the press, that means this material get pressed. Okay, so it completely, that means this specimen, this healthy twig get completely dried. Okay, after 2 to 21 days. So look at this. These are the pictures. That means the pressing, after the pressing, how they are looking. one precaution we have to take is that at the time of pressing, we have to press press the twig or press the dried material in such way that they are not overlap to each other. Okay, so leaves are not overlap. The flowers, if there is a flower is present, it completely open type. Okay, and it get pressed in the newspaper. So after the pressing, we have to mount it. Okay. Now look at the picture here. The mounting is done with the help of texo tape. Okay, mounting is done with the help of texo tape, or it may be done with the help of thread also. So we have to mount it, this material in on this sheet on a correct balance, or we say that the on correct accurate size of a sheet. Okay, so this sheet is completely pest free. At the time of the mounting, we have to that means this material is get treated with the some kind of the pesticides. Okay, so avoid the infection of the any kind of the microbe. So this is the mounting. Now look at here in the after the pressing, we have to preserve it. Okay, that means this material get, that means this material, we say that a dried plant specimen material get pressed on the one kind of the standard size of a sheet, and they are preserve it. Okay, so this is the mounting. After the mounting, the we have to write down, or we have to giving a label to that specimen. So labeling is a basically done in the this format, which is completely at the lower right corner of the sheet. Okay, so basically the information like as a scientific name, common name, location, collector name, collection of the date and time, identified by, okay, and some kind of the characters we have to mention it. That means the labeling we have to mention the labeling. At the time of the labeling, we have to the exact location. If we know the family, we have to write down the family, the write down the botanical name of that plant. Okay, that means the genus and species. Write down the vernacular name, that means the local name. Okay, write down the locality of the collection where they are getting collected. Write down the date of that collection. What is the exact habit, either it is a tree, shrub, herb. Okay, so we have to write down the habit and the habitat, as well as we have to collect the, that means the name of the collector. The all the things we have to write down at the right lower right corner of the sheet. So this is the labeling. After the labeling, we have to preserve this sheet. Okay, so this is the herbarium almirah. Now in that, this preserved sheet get, that means these sheets are get stored in this almirah, so they are good in a condition. So look at, these are the 12, that means these are the number of the compartments in which the herbarium get kept. So we can easily study and find out the which kind of herbarium we want for to the taxonomic study material. I hope you understand the concept of herbarium. So thank you.